heard that many, many times over the past 3 years. Well, finally, there's a face to the voice. You know me first from, of course, Tam's Healthy Kitchen, which is my other YouTube channel. You also know me from Illuminations Radio on Blog Talk, as well as SouLutions Radio on Blog Talk. Well, here on SouLutions Radio YouTube channel, I'm introducing something new. I'm going to add video to the audio. As you see, I have quite a few videos uploaded from the SouLutions radio show. But now I'm going to add some intros with video. So there are many people who really enjoy the visual component of communication and information. So this is for you. This is for those of you who really love to see as well as hear and listen. Well, I'm excited about this new component. As you know, I'm very busy. When I began this internet journey of expressing myself, it was back in, 2008, I believe, quite a while. But I began my radio program, the starter of it all, Illuminations Radio, because I was unemployed. And I really needed to do something with my time. And so, of course, I had this dream of self-expression. I wanted to write books. I wanted to do a food and health channel. And so I created videos. I created e-books, the Tam's Healthy Kitchen collection that you can find at tamshealthykitchen.com, as well as those videos demonstrated here on YouTube at Tam's Healthy Kitchen YouTube channel. But now this is a new component that's being added in, as I said before, for the radio component. I'm introducing myself, so you'll get used to seeing me. I'll be doing more of these. But I just want to send a shout out. As you see, I am a natural sister. I've been one for quite some time, and I've been learning to really develop that self-love and connected with self. Because, of course, that's the greatest love of all, and if you're not fully loving yourself, how can you really love others? So it's definitely a journey here for African American women, and in a world and a country where straight flowing hair is that beauty image that is kind of forced upon us, fed to us through the media. But I just give thanks. There's so many wonderful sisters here in the natural community of YouTube. If you just put in the search component here at YouTube, natural hair, oh, wonderful channels will come up. Some of my favorites, I just have to send love out and appreciation to Black Onyx, to Kimmy Tube, to African Export, to Taryn, to Flirtsy. There's so many, and I just thank you all. It's all a trial and error journey here that we're doing together, but many of you have done a lot of things that have helped me in the past few months, and it's made all the difference in the world. This style is kind of a high ponytail with my kinky curls flowing down like a waterfall. I'll call it the waterfall look, but I really enjoy it. It's great. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on it. And it's fun to do. But the main thing is that I'm actually enjoying my hair. I'm not burning it up, trying to straighten it to look like someone else, killing it with that creamy crack relaxer that Chris Rock has so wonderfully portrayed in his movie Good Hair. But all of this jibber jabber and the rambling is because I'm excited, and I just have so much to share with this first video. But this video, in essence, is here to introduce this show that we're about to bring forth. I'm so excited about interviewing Meri Ka Ra. He is the creator, the founder, the minister, the reverend, if you will, of the KRST Unity Center of African Spirituality in Los Angeles, California. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that that is where I'm from, of course, by way of Chicago, South Side. But anyway, I was so excited about connecting with Meri Ka Ra because I first became acquainted with him and what he's doing on KPF radio. which is a Pacifica public radio broadcast in Los Angeles. And he has a wonderful program called Intervisions, and you can actually listen to it streaming online at kpfk.com, Intervisions. And he just brought forth such a wonderful representation of culture. He's created a culture. He's created something for children, for the elderly, for everyone, married, single, right there at his center, the KRST Unity Center. And you can actually watch it streaming live on Sunday mornings by virtue of course, the wonderful Patrick Green, he is just wonderful with producing the video and the audio component for the program. I am so excited because I finally get to have him on the show. I'm going to be interviewing him today, and our topic is going to be Juneteenth. Now, as many of you know, Juneteenth is about the ending of slavery, which happened in 1865 on June 19th. It's just a day that just jumps out at us in history. But today we're going to be really sharing the truth about it, get a little history about that, and also find out how Meri Ka Ra and the KRST Unity Center actually celebrated. A few years back when I was in Los Angeles, I had the privilege of experiencing Juneteenth with the community there at KRST Unity, and I'm just so grateful for it. It was just such a beautiful experience. I was also able to take a trip up to Allensworth, which many may not know in the East Coast or the Midwest about Colonel Allensworth, who was the first landowner who created a black township in the early 1900s. And we went there, and we had just a beautiful day. There was a lot of discussion, there was a lot of sharing, there was a lot of brainstorming about building community on all levels. And I just want to bring this fascinating man to the floor today, and I'm so excited. It's been a while. I've been wanting to get him on. Also, in addition to being able to spend time with that KRST Unity family, I was privileged and gifted the use of that beautiful kitchen that you see in my Tam's Healthy Kitchen videos. That is that beautiful kitchen that is part of the KRST Unity Center, and I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to make use of that kitchen. I just, as you see, there's a special thank you at the end of the videos to Meri Ka Ra and the KRST Unity Center, and this is the person who actually gave me that opportunity, and I'm so grateful to him, and now I get to bring him on SouLutions Radio, finally. So I do hope that you forgive all this rambling. This is the first video of many introductions for this radio component of what I'm doing here. But before we bring him on, I just want to admonish each and every one of you to please sing your song. Express yourself. Whatever you're passionate about, express it. Don't hold it in because it will destroy you. Express it and share it in any way that you can. And here on YouTube, with Blog Talk Radio, with the internet, we can share. We have a free forum, and you never know the depths at which you've inspired someone else. But most importantly of all, you've inspired yourself. So peace and blessings. I hope you enjoy the show, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can get all the updates. Make sure that you rate the show. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you so much for listening. This is Tamara Westwood, your host.
Welcome once again here on SouLutions Radio. This is Tamara Westwood, your host, and I'm so glad you could join us today. It is definitely a day of celebration, a time of real importance for the African American, Black, Moorish, Kemetic community, whatever you want to call it. It is definitely a time of joy and celebration. We are upon the time of Juneteenth. And if you're not aware of what this celebration is, the significance of this day, you're going to find out a great deal about it today by a man who is reviving that Nile Valley culture in the Black community. And I'm speaking of none other than Meri Ka Ra of the KRST Unity Center in Los Angeles. Today we're going to get some powerful background into this wonderful historical event, as well as get to know the man behind this wonderful Center of African Spirituality. So I'm not going to waste any more time jibber-jabbering. I'm just going to invite him right on now. Meri Ka Ra, welcome to SouLutions Radio.
Well, Hotep, Hetepu, and blessings, and good morning to you, Tamara.
I think that covers it all. I'm so grateful that you could join us today. You've got a really busy schedule. You have created and built a beautiful community there that I had the pleasure of connecting with and spending some time. And then, unfortunately, I moved and, made a leap to the Seattle area. But that short
certainly
time,
missed you.
Oh, I missed all of you very much. I do peek in on you at your Ustream, where you stream your Sunday morning broadcast and probably other special events there as well. But that's important to stay connected, and I do get to do that, and I'm so grateful.
Well,
but
Go
ahead.
To begin with, Tamara, you said that I built, and I just want to know, as part of the leadership here, I certainly get a lot of the credit for what we are able to do, but it's built by people like you with the programs that you brought when you were here. And basically all we did was get out of the way and say yes to Spirit and allow other people and their talents and their gifts to come and shine and attract folks to us. So that's my contribution has been to realize that I didn't know a whole lot about what I was doing. And so I allowed people who have skills and talents and love for Africa and African people and African thought to come and be a part of us. And that invitation is open to everyone who is in your listening audience.
The voice of a true leader. Humility is just all over there, and I so appreciate that. And when you meet this man, you're going to feel that beautiful energy around him. It's just so strong yet so loving, just like the community that is there of such beautiful people of all ages who are so committed to supporting us and keeping us moving forward as a people. But Meri Ka Ra, I definitely want to get into that background, get into that passion, and find out what lit this fire for you. You're new to the SouLutions family, so we always want to be a little nosy and find out what started this.
Well, I guess the fire started as a little child with dreams and visions and things that I could not understand and no one could answer for me. And so it caused me to be very introspective and to wonder what in the world is going on and to ask the big questions in the world about fairness, about justice, about equality, and so forth, and not seeing it and not being able to explain why it doesn't exist for black people built a passion within me long before I was aware of it. It wasn't until I accepted the call to be who I am as a minister that the truth began to reveal itself to me from an African perspective. My initial training comes through Unity School of Christianity back in Lee Summit, Missouri, where I got my training and my degree in religion. And unity is what is called New Thought, not New Age, but New Thought. And so my training from there taught me the principles that life is ordered by and helped to change my mind from one of bitterness and rancor and anger and frustration at the system that I was born into without an understanding of how I could make a difference within that system. I was the typical black man, angry, upset